Today, the kingdom gets $26 billion, which is the 96 billion riyals I was talking about. So, ahead of target, the national investment strategy assumed that we will have a steep but manageable climb towards 2030, where the target is about $100 billion in 2030. So today we're about 4x, if you normalize for fluctuation, we're about 4x where we were before the vision started. And we need to quadruple that still to get to our target 2030. Ahead of the annual target, but not nearly where we want to be at 2030. But the reason I feel optimistic is that all the leading indicators are pointing upwards. All lights are flashing green. Investor licenses are at an all-time high. We have 10 times the international investors we had before the vision. And they are forecasting deployment of significant amount of capital. All the sectors are attracting a lot of attention. Our capital markets are growing well. We're issuing a lot of IPOs, so international investors are seeing that they have an exit, they can monetize.
I just got off a panel now talking about the state of the global economy, and one of the big themes that is coming up is this concept of geo-economic fragmentation, further trade barriers being put up around the world, talk of further tariffs should President Trump return to the White House. How do you account for the possibility of further trade barriers being introduced in the future, and obviously the invariable impact that that's going to have on FDI flows internationally?
No, I think global trade will continue in a big way, but global supply chains and who you trade with will shift somewhat, but I wouldn't over-dramatize it. Because the interdependency between people on the planet, and we've just crossed 8 billion people, everybody needs to be fed. We experimented a little bit during COVID and the Russia-Ukraine war with the disruptions in global supply chain, and nobody liked it. People couldn't get their food, manufacturing in some countries stopped because parts were not coming. So I think we're coming to the reality that we need more resilience and more trade, not less. I think there is a reconfiguring of global supply chain and therefore global trade to regionalize some of it, certainly to green a lot of it and to decarbonize, and to introduce technology across the board, and to go to regions that are growing, where there is a population that is vibrant, well-educated, and there are companies that are invest, and the business environment is transparent, pro-private sector. All of those factors, Joumanna, are right here in the kingdom.